Hey, I'm Bacon, and I believe in the adversarial relationship between GMs and their players. What do I mean when I say adversarial? Put simply, I mean that they should stand in opposition to one another, checking and balancing each other in order to provide the best quality end result. In this circumstance, it's an environment in which successful role play can take place. An example of an adversarial relationship would be software developers and software testers. The developers write code based on their understanding of a specification, and the testers review the functionality created by that code based on their understanding of that same specification. Testers challenge the developers and vice versa. Testers identify code that doesn't meet specifications, and the developers justify their code to the testers when challenged. And through this process, they create the best software product possible, which is the ultimate goal of both groups' work. The same is true for GMs and players, though the relationship is functionally different from the software example. The goal to deliver the most valuable end product remains the same. Well, how is it different? So, unlike the developers, the GMs should not be writing to a specification and then passing it through to the players. That would be storytelling. And as I said in my first video, role-playing is not storytelling, or should it be? And again from the first video, I said the GM's job is to describe how the world reacts to the decisions the players make. These reactions are usually expressed through NPCs, and this will include the rivals and the enemies that the players create in the course of making their decisions. The GM, then, is a harbinger of consequence. Consequence must be a part of role-playing, otherwise the GM fills a useless role. Nothing the players do matters, and if nothing matters, the activity is worthless. Death and failure must be possibilities for this reason. So, in order for the role-playing product to be the most successful it can be, the GM must use these NPCs, and others like monsters, in believable ways, which means actually threatening the player characters. And this means that the GM-player relationship is adversarial. Now, adversarial does not mean antagonistic. GMs shouldn't be malicious when they role-play the reaction of the world in order to intentionally bring misery to the players, not the characters. Understand this is not the same as if a player character has, through their actions, created an enemy who hates them intensely. In this case, the GM should feed off that malicious intent to maintain the authenticity of the world and circumstances created by the players. Characters should be antagonistic toward one another. The people at the table should not. If you disagree, tell me why I'm wrong. Have a good one.